CT side start on Nuke. Could be a blessing, could be a curse. We'll have to find out as the pistol round comes in. We've got Glaive with utility, Rallens on the kit at least, and everyone else armored up. Pretty standard stuff here. Let's see what Astralis have got to show for us.
Yeah, Glaive's got this smoke available towards outside. I'm wondering why he's looking to play that, because right now he's just pushed on in. Look at those hearts.
Yikes.
Oh. Oh. Betway putting this one in favor of the Danes.
Really? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Smoke towards Mini. That at least cancels out the man that's there. Ramp play coming in. Looking like they want to try and get down toward this B site.
Oh, I like this play from Glaive as well. He's hiding in the smoke. That's a good shot from Miles, dropping one. Glaive in the smoke in main gets 2 kills on A. Where's that come from? If they can get the bomb back, they can take it up, but it's been dropped inside of the B site, down in dark, and they need to drop to the depths below. D has sent Device down, and Manise back on that A site. He's got 2 players to deal with, and he will find Glaive. Dupree, he's actually on ramp rather. X-Ray eluding me. Magis grabbing that bomb, 2-on-2. Doesn't want to rush the plant considering he has no teammate here to help him out. But finally coming through is... Oh, Dupree. He needed that frag and he will get it. Magis going to 1-on-2. Opening the doors, that's been heard. He's trying to chase down this kill. D has not giving it to him. Great reserved play from Aristocracy, making Magisk work for the clutch and work he'll have to. 30 seconds. D playing with fire, Magis running out of ammo, and this should be his end, you'd think, but reload's got to come through on both fronts, and Magisk, oh, there's the kill. He was waiting for that wrap round the entire time. He times it perfectly. Now he's got the A site.
Oh, surely not. Magisk, 40 points of health. And time to get this bomb planted. Diha in the 1v1, but Magisk has faked it, and Diha's read that really well. That bomb now going down. Diha trying to get into the site, gets up on top of the hut roof. Magisk doesn't spot him on the jump across. Hiding now, and now he's seen him. Takes that swing wide and takes the engagement. Diha able to cement that round with a 3K.
Yeah, that's such a sick play from him as well, right? That tuck in the window. Even when he gets that kill into Dupree, he runs away from Magis. The second Magis is hunting for that frag. And, you know, nice and reserved on ramp as well. Definitely chances for Magisk in that round to play a little more passively in the post-bomb, but at a certain point, you've just got to take the fight. You're feeling it. Unfortunately, the USP is too quick. And, well, that's everything for Aristocracy. Starting things off on the CT side of this map with a round. Well, it could set them up to a good half after all. Astralis, however, bomb plant down. They're going to force it up. Couple of AKs and Kriegs coming into round number 2. These can really be threatening rounds when Aristocracy don't have utility to hold back. They've gone for rifles, 3 of which on their CT side, but you can really see what they've had to give up to get these guns. Device spotting someone in heaven with his scout, but no real challenge. He should be able to get down towards B.
Yeah, he's just been given free reins across, as has Magisk as well. So 2 players just allowed to get towards outside. Now at least they have Manise down here in secret to keep an eye on this. And actually Device already dinked there by the player on ramp. He just caught that damage going through. In response, however, Magisk has won his fight down towards secret. And Device, he was actually tagged down towards outside. He's retrieved the Famas, and despite being only on 7 points of health, gets a kill. Mao's trying to count clutch, and that's a lot of damage. Is that going to be enough, though? 2 versus 3. The bomb plant coming in. That nade able to pick up Dupree, and Diha continuing his stellar form from the pistol round, doubling up. It's Device, the man who was brought down so low at the beginning of this round for Astralis, left in the clutch. That nade actually doesn't find that much damage onto Diha at all, and that's Aristocracy locking that round in.
He had the nade perfectly lined up. I mean, he was aiming at Taz, sticking that defuse. You just got to wonder if only he spammed behind it. That could have been a round. It was a 10-second stick. Oh, coming down to the wire, but yeah, as you say, Diha really stepping it up right now. And I mean, that's what we need. If Aristocracy are going to have any chance in this best of 3 series, we need everyone on top form, and Diha showing us that already 2 rounds in. Astralis coming back in with the buy, Harry. No fear. Another bomb plant, another investment. This time it's a little bit better as well, right? No Kriegs, but they've got those SMGs behind the AKs and playing fast out through door as well. Molly in the hut means no one can come out through there, but 2 players do get down B. How many do Aristocracy realize are in this lower site? There's been a double rotation, but that bomb is not crossed. Magis catching Mouse out. running fast towards a window, and now this ramp play coming in. Because Maniz is rotating down, this leaves Diha alone in this position. Maniz getting dinked from Glaive as well. Astralis bailing with the split.
And now another kill coming in. That was up towards the A site. Xyp9x securing it. That bomb has rotated up through the vents since then. Taz at the A site alone, trying to deny this bomb plant and doubling up. That might have just done enough, at least to make this round possible for Aristocracy. 2 versus 3. It's Diha and Maniz now. Diha's been looking good thus far. It's getting up through this vent that should prove to be the death sentence, right? You're relying on Maniz to distract Magisk, draw some of that attention away from the vents and give him a window of opportunity. Flashbang goes in and that allows Diha to get up the vent, but Magisk quick on the trigger will secure the first round on the board for Astralis.
I love that mid-round call from Astralis as well, right? They drop down towards B, and the best part about that is it draws so much attention from Aristocracy. They rotate 2 players down through ramp in towards that B bomb site, and then someone gets aggressive into lobby and Xyp9x kills him. That information for Astralis going in the 4-on-3, well, there's 2 on ramp. Yeah, unfortunate death. There's 2 on ramp, and there's 3 alive, so there's only 1 on A, and Astralis just tuck tail, they bail from that lower bomb site, and they just take over A, and there's really no way that Aristocracy can stop them. Great information from Astralis, and it certainly helps that whoever got aggressive in the lobby goes down to Xyp9x with that Mach 10, really opening up the A site.
One of the things I'm looking forward to, though, whenever I think about like a really fun team I used to love watching on this map, a team that really threw themselves into the shotgun specifically on this map before it was cool, was the old VP.
Okay.
And so I'm hoping, because we already saw Taz purchase up the auto shotgun, I was hoping this round with the Force we might have seen another one. Not the case, however.
Ooh, Glaive. He's got Diha turned around, but oh my. I think that was just a pre-fire in the smoke anyway, and Diha just reaction flick with a deagle. Ridiculous shot. Oh, Rallen, that could have been something as well, but he falls off the box. Maniz, oh, he hears some footsteps. He's going to have to drop down towards B. He's found Device. Any more from this deagle? No, Astralis won't give it to him. Molotov to keep him back. Mouse is inside of the site, and he's got support as well. This is a filthy setup from Aristocracy. This needs to be checked. Utility does cut off ramp. They're just dropping in, not checking anything. He turns around, and Maniz is there to trade. Xyp9x 1-on-3. We know he's so good at these clutches, though. Finds a lot of damage, but now they know where he is.
First kill comes in. And this is the thing, Aristocracy, they know the man they're up against, even though they've got him low. Could get in their heads a bit, and they missed the shot on Xyp9x. Taz able to follow through, luckily so. You cannot give Xyp9x too many advantages in those clutches, because every chance you give him, he will look to exploit. Regardless, the round saved. Aristocracy, that force buy, paling in comparison to the ones that Astralis have had in their forces. They still lock it in regardless with just pistols. Those Deegs doing so much.
Yeah.
Down towards the B site, Maniz and Mouse doing their due diligence with the Deagle.
Pretty loose round for Astralis, just getting hectic all over. And they're going to continue to buy up, loving these force buy wars. On the T side of Nuke at the start of the map, definitely a good decision for Astralis. It can be so hard late round once the CTs have built up money and they've got, you know, an AWP, full utility, everything. So Astralis, they're just trying to break this money while they can, while it's up for question, while there are SMGs in the server. But they are on both teams. Glaive wielding a UMP, much as Mouse is. Worst part is, 2 Creeks on the CT side, those have been given over from Astralis, so really, really good weapons for the defense. Maniz has got an AWP to challenge Device as well. He's outside, breaking that lower window to fake a peek. He's actually wider than that. Astralis not falling for it, though. They are only just making their way behind the red box.
Oh, Maniz just misses the timing on Device crossing out into the garage. He's cleared this side of the map. Player up in heaven, man down in hell as well. Device, he's got to have eyes at the back of his head, it feels like, or just more eyes.
Like a spider, like every direction. It's like an owl without the neck turning.
Oh. Kills still coming through, and yeah, no form of trade from Aristocracy. Just Dupree leading the charge into this A site. Oh, Mao's even picked up as well, and this force buy back from Astralis is looking stellar. don't even lose a single man.
That's ridiculous. I don't even know. They just walked in through main. So long dedicated to that yard and Aristocracy. You know, they played it perfectly at the start, not giving away kills, not letting Astralis pick them with that AWP in the yard. Manish just takes it slow in A site, in heaven. And Astralis, they just filter in through main, split A and get every single kill required. Even getting flanked through the lobby, not a worry. They're ready for it. Manish holding onto this AWP. He is taking everyone down with him. Astralis had 5 alive, and now it's down to a measly 2. They're going to give it up. That AWP still in the open. Manish trying to stop them from picking it up. The Deagle will do it through the smoke. Dupree not looking happy about that one. That's Astralis really throwing away you know, a lot of money. 4 players dying after, you know, the round was already guaranteed, and they don't even save the AWP, Harry. They don't even save the AWP. Not what you'd expect from this team.
No, and now they don't have one in this round as a result, right? They weren't able to secure it. Manish locked it in. Force buy back from Aristocracy. I'm loving this. What we're getting to witness right now, it's the all towards outside from Astralis. 4 players getting past that wall of smokes that's gone down. In through Secret, a very, very fast round here. Maus with the Deagle back inside of the B site. These Deags came in clutch last time around for the Poles. They've got to now do it again. Those doors swinging wide. Nets 1 kill for Aristocracy. It's traded almost immediately, and now this foothold secured down towards the B site. Smoke and Molotov. Actually, sorry, flashbang and a molly to try and deny this ramp peak. And Manish doesn't catch that bomb getting across, so now it can get planted. Oh, they actually peek into it. Dupree tries to deal with the AWP at ramp, and now that bomb's been dropped out in the open. That's a very tricky spot to retrieve it if you're Astralis. They don't have smokes, they don't have Molotovs to deny these peeks in from Aristocracy. How on earth are they going to get this bomb back?
This flash from Device needs to be absolutely god tier. It needs to get D here off the angle. It does. Great work. It's going to allow Device to pick that bomb back up, but this is getting close. 3 on 3. Only now is Taz still up in that A site just in case. That bomb on the site, stuck in the corner. Oh, Diha with a flick. He's found 2. It's Device in the clutch. 1 on 3. 20 seconds. He's surrounded from all angles. Low HP on Diha. The flash is good, and Device is dead. What is Diha doing? He's on another level, Harry. And Astralis, I've got to say, really just making it easy. What was... I'd love to know the decision to get off the bomb. It's one thing delaying the plant, knowing that, okay, you know, we're in this awkward position. If we plant, they might burst ramp. We haven't seen these other CTs. Xyp9x was lurking in the yard. He's too far away. We don't want to, you know, get diffused while we have a lurk still outside. And Astralis may be wanting to group up. But to give away the bomb, to push ramp and, you know, allow it to be all in the open for the CT side, that was almost one off the back of that. Yeah. Astralis were playing catch-up the second they lost that bomb.
Astralis aren't really a team to be known to get overconfident either, and that's one of the things. It maybe feels like these last 2 rounds at least, we've seen some examples of that cropping up.
Whatever it is, it's not what we'd expect.
No, that's the thing. I mean, this is something Chad was saying on the desk as well. You know, Aristocracy, they've got the fundamentals down, right? They very much got all that down pat. And then you've got the individual prowess showing up now as well, as we're seeing more from Diha. Manish is going to have that AWP back in his hands, dropped over. And there's this force buy back from Astralis. They're going to give it another go. 1 AK on Magisk. That is the bulk of this one. They get out towards ramp. Magisk at least able to get that trade, but Maus still fighting here. Doesn't quite find that trade onto Magisk, and that's him overwhelmed now. This ramp position still contested by Manish. They still managed to get down. They've got the bomb, and with it, the B site. So the plant can come in here for the Danes.
That's a nice call from Astralis. You know, while that player is spamming the smoke, Astralis are counting. They're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 30. As soon as that reload comes in, boom, they're running through your smoke. They're in your face because they know that you are down and out of the action for a second. Missing the timing was Glaive, but catching another one onto Rallen down the vent. Taz has crept in from behind. Glaive doesn't know, but he's on the angle. And I think Aristocracy have realized this one is not worth the wait. They are just going to hold on to guns. Astralis, man, in every round, it seems. These 4 spies, even without armor, are proving to be successful. That was a hero AK and 4 pistols again. It's what they closed the map out on the previous game of Vertigo, and they're looking to close Taz out here in the corner. He's running out of ammo. They're low from the bomb, and Taz can finish off the job. Dupree, may as well save your gun. You've had enough trouble losing all this money. Astralis haven't been building up any semblance of an economy on this T side, but they have got a 3rd round to their name.
That's the thing. If you're Aristocracy now and you're looking at this, okay, you don't pick up that round. Astralis are able to get it done with very, very little. But we are kind of seeing you're getting them to subscribe to your playstyle a bit. You're getting them pugging, just brawling with you. Not really how we see Astralis acting in many of these games. They've at least got that to look forward to. Now, buy back in for either side with this saved AWP. Oh. Nice blinder of a shot onto Glaive. Astralis now sitting a man down in the opening 30 seconds of this round. It's back to the drawing board. Maybe going to see them go for this ramp aggression once again. It's where they found a lot of success, right? You think about where a lot of these plants have come in, or at least they've gotten control of the site, because there is the asterisk to that one weird round.
Yeah.
But it has often been down here towards B, so they're going to give it a go again. But Manice now moving into position. He's drawn the attention of Astralis in. That allows Mouse to activate and get one. Keeps the advantage in favor of Aristocracy. Manice is getting pressured, and he's not ready for Device to have closed that gap so soon. Deher is Deagle, a thing of legends. We know how good Deher is with the Deagle. Zipnik's lucky enough able to get that one traded out before it can become too much of a problem. Taz still up towards the A site, and right now it's just silence across the map as Astralis, they've disappeared into the mist. The fog of war. Now that plant goes down. Rallen, he's denied it. Oh no, Zipnik's throwing into a 1v2.
There was a gap in that smoke. I mean, not even really, just shooting on the edge of it. You can barely see through that. Zipnik's will get the plant this time. Confident that he wouldn't get peeked, and he will after, but getting away with that frag and into the one-on-one, he's going to wrap back towards the door. He doubles back. The windows are broken, and Taz knows that he can creep his way through. Zipnik's, oh, he's read this one like a book. He's tucked in the corner. Does he catch the timing? Can't afford to look away, and that's the round for Zipnik's. So good in his clutches. Calm, cool, collected. And another round for Astralis. It has been exciting to say the least, Harry. I mean, you know, despite these rounds going back and forth, they have been great fun to watch. Astralis brawling it out on that B bomb site once again. We've not really seen any upper takes from them at all. And, oh, well, the rotations have been really good from the likes of Aristocracy. Not enough in that round. Astralis getting it done again with a low buy. And, well, another one. More SMGs, because every time Astralis win, it's coming down to these 1vXs. It's never 4 or 5 alive. They keep losing players at the end of the round. But at least for now, they've stopped the force by wars. Aristocracy having their money broken. They're down to pistols. Got to take an eco. And this should just allow Astralis to take a bit of a lead.
Yeah, Manice gets a bit unfortunate there. Sprayed to death through the squeaky door. Never even sees the enemy. Now looking like this this A split. Players ready to come through. Hot, Mini, Squeaky, you name it. Astralis have got it. And 2 players trying their best to hold this one back. Of course, only armed with the pistols. They'll get mopped up reasonably quickly. And Astralis now looking to take the lead, looking to keep 5 alive as well, and they will. So there's that. Astralis up 5-4.
Finally, 5 alive for Astralis. I thought it could never happen, Harry, but yeah, they will take the lead on this T side, and now things start to get very dangerous, right? You had that beginning of the map where Aristocracy, they're battling it out with force buys, they're buying Deeg armor, they're winning rounds, but now Astralis have got the economy. They're going to have the AWP coming out sooner rather than later as well. Not for now, because obviously, as you said, 5 alive, so may as well play with that economy. And, you know, with lack of head armor for some of these CTs as well, that MAC-10, that UMP, even the M4s start to look more viable by the second for Astralis.
And we know what Manice has a bit of an easier time of things towards outside. There's still that Krieg on Device up on top of Silo, looking to come in for this garage peak.
Ooh, miss smoke.
That's not even a workable miss.
Yeah, I don't know where that was for.
A hard fail from the Astralis side. So they'll abandon the outside play, looking just instead to brute force a path towards this inner bomb site. Rallen, he was in this position last time. This time he's got to deliver more from it. The lack of head armor there, getting him mopped up pretty quickly. Taz not able to come through, and all the kills go the way of Astralis there. They've had these close rounds, and then they just go for an inner play like that, and they make it look easy.
That's like some of the fastest round I've ever seen from a door push. All 5 players from the CT side in close rotation, and they will just get slaughtered, Harry. Back to pistols. That buy as well, just on the edge of things for Aristocracy. They only just had enough to actually invest, so we're really waiting for that AWP to get back out from Manise. He has been a great player to watch with it. Another fast interplay from Astralis, taking over the site immediately. There's no one here to stop it. Zipnik's mollied ramp as well, while pushing it through lobby, aware that they were going to flank. So, such a heads-up play. Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. I mean, the second you see Zipnik's drop that fast molly in the round, Aristocracy have this partial investment with the ramp push. You can just tell that Astralis have a very solid read on the game once again. Those kind of very scrappy head-to-head force by wars that we had early on, it feels like they're out the window now. And this is the well-oiled machine that is Danish Counter-Strike. 7-4 up now on this T side. And once again, it's a 5 alive round. Not even needing that up. These fast plays have been working brilliantly. I don't imagine really it's till we see Manise get his in hand that Device maybe even brings his out, because these faster plays are something that Aristocracy just hasn't been able to deal with.
And they're keeping 5 alive, right? What a turnaround. Going from Astralis 4 rounds in a row, only winning it out either on clutches or losing everyone to exiting players like Manise and CT Spawn with that AWP. Well, now they've just taken 3 in a row with 5 alive. So, it doesn't really get much easier than that in terms of building money. So yeah, of course Device is going to be able to consider that later, however, as you say. Astralis, they are running a really fast T side right now, and they are not planning to slow it down. Fast molly and already into the A side. There's only 2 defenders here as well. This could be another opener for Glaive, who's found himself out by the door. He's alone. There's no one else committing here for Astralis, just giving Glaive the room to maneuver, and Rallen again getting picked up on that box. He's played the same position 3 times, and all 3 times he's been bested. Smoke down in main. Glaive can just continue to sell this fake, but may turn into a commitment after all, especially with kills like that through the smoke from Zipnik's. Manise dropping in, looking to commit, and he's got a shot with the AWP. This is still good for Aristocracy, but now the time for Astralis to drop down to the lower site. Dupree taking down Diha as Zipnik sits on his head, ready and waiting for that game of Tetris. It's Mouse and Manise to try and retake.
Both players coming in from ramp, so they at least dodge this Device lurk. And that's given them a temporary window where they've got this 2-on-2 down at the B site.
Or not.
Oh, hang on. No, they look still committed to this one. They're just ready for that flank from Device, and that's a huge kill. Now that he's picked up, it's only Dupree left, but he has shut down Manise into the one-on-one, tries to get that molly onto the bomb. He's throwing it in. It will land, and Mao is left with no time on the clock. Dupree locking in that round. He tries to get on the bomb, and he'll just burn to death inside of the bomb site. It was either that or go down in a fiery explosion, so I guess it's just pick your poison at that point in time.
Dupree, he's done his maths homework there. That was some epic trigonometry. He realizes he can't run through that broken window, or that non-broken window rather, and just strafes out and jiggles with the molly, gets it down perfectly on the bomb.
Gift that.
Yeah.
Gift the Dupree wave.
Little wave. Well, goodbye to Aristocracy here in this best of 3, and it's certainly feeling that way. 8 rounds on the T side, and they've barely started. It's pistols out for the poles, and Glaive again lurking in the yard. He's been so good at finding these opening picks, no matter where he goes. But Diha has been so much better. He has really been the standout player for Aristocracy in this map. Waiting for this main roof play. Dupree is here, but oh, what a patient position. How does Diha read that? Getting away with another shot. 2 kills in the yard. Device is going to have to elevate the pace, but he's got a double play on ramp to deal with. Miles being a sneaky player Manise baiting them in, and then the Deagle to finish them off. 2-on-4 now for Astralis. They are being tested when the pistols come through. Diha eventually getting dropped, but he does so much damage. It should still be around for Aristocracy.
Oh, Rallen finally getting that kill onto Magisk, and it is just the 8 HP Zipnix left up.
Surely not.
Yeah, surely this is not a round for Astralis, but if anyone could get me believing, it's this man. He is so good at instilling belief in these clutches, going for the bomb plant. He's going to get it down. It's this fast wrap from Rallen that should solidify this one. One bullet through the smoke is all it's going to take, and that will be found. Aristocracy securing a 5th on the back of that partial investment. Diha being a real stand-up player in so many of these rounds that Aristocracy are cementing.
And Dupree, I mean, playing angles that don't even exist, and Diha's just, you know, reading into them right there. What a shot. Very nice try from Astralis, but not going to work out. And yeah, the Pistols finding some success near the end of the half. They should be able to at least give Aristocracy the money to keep this half competitive. But regardless, you know, 8 rounds already done. Doesn't matter how this ends. Astralis are more than happy with this first half of Nuke. They're even calling it a tactical pause, really wanting to make sure they can finish things off on a high note. Nothing worse than, you know, letting a team back into a half near the end of it. Think back to Vertigo. Aristocracy proved that they do not give up without a fight, and despite Astralis being at 1.9-0, that game certainly got close even after Astralis hit 15 rounds. So AWP is out. Harry, we waited for it. It's finally here for Device. There's no responsive AWP on Manise's hand, but let's see if this T-side AWP can find some opening kills.
Yeah, he's up towards the silo right now, so he's going to be looking for that outside fight. Rallen peeking in 3 Squeaky, giving up that man advantage once again. He's having a pretty tough time in this game, is Rallen.
At a certain point, you just have to stop giving them fights. He's given them a pick into that A site round after round, you know, just fighting from the same position. Always peeking Squeaky, always, you know, not always has it been his choice, right? Astralis have gone for those door pushes, but right there, giving a pick away has now meant the main is a real susceptible part of this map, and Astralis is going to split in through the smokes. Taz escaping through the Molotov, but he will walk right into Glaive. That's a shot from Manise. He's dropped the bomb up in main, low HP, but 2 Ts now out on the site. Molly from Aristocracy giving away the fact they're in heaven, and Device is holding down the line.
Yeah, just missing that timing. Not expecting Manise to go aggressively in through main. Zipnix in the clutch once again, but no clutch to be found up against the likes of Manise and Diha. 4 kills for Manise in that round, and the free upgrade onto the AWP. Don't think he grabbed it, actually, at the end. I think he ran into the bomb site, but I guess we'll see.
To be honest, he doesn't need to play the
No,
AWP. 4 kills on the Kree, keep it at that point. 1 round left of the half. You may as well play to your strengths. So it's not like, you know, these slow-paced rounds where he's had a lot of chance outside have been, you know, too profitable. That being said, he gets it anyway.
It was another big moment as well from Diha up in heaven, right? Because they've lost everyone inside of the site. Sure, Manise gets those kills. Diha kills the first man as he gets deep and dinks Device. That completely sucks the momentum from the push. Of course, though, through the smoke. You wouldn't be Danish if you're not getting smoke kills. And Zipnix looking to keep his citizenship. Oh, there we go. Manise flicking across onto Glaive. Will get traded by Device. That AWP finally chiming in for the Danish sniper.
It's nice to see Rallen change position. He's gone down towards Secret, but unfortunately for him, Astralis are hitting this A site. Oh, Taz on top of the door, not getting checked. He's got 1. He's hidden from main. He can go inside of the lobby now and just try and stall, stay alive for later in the round. Flash keeps Astralis back. That bomb plant can come through, but Taz has actually blinded himself. He's got to hide in the corner. Luckily, should be okay. He's pushing through, but already the kills coming in for Astralis with that bomb plant down, and Device on the AWP locks in 3. That's a great round from Astralis, and a great half as well. 9 at the end of their T side of Nuke, looking to take this series in a 2-0, not interested in overpass, and they seem happy to do it as well. Join us after the break to see if Astralis can finish off this feast of frags.
my dreams now lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side. I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different. Tell me everything's alright. Life is just a bunch of faces, and if it's not, we'll still be fine. I know we're going places. I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side. I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different.
The Dane train has left the station and it has arrived at Nuke in a 6-9 half in favor of Astralis. That's on their T side. They are looking pretty damn good to close out this series in a 2-0. Well, for the side of Aristocracy, they're going to have to work harder than ever if they want to keep Nuke alive, trying to get to Overpass as the third map in this best of 3, but up against the best team in the world, it is easier said than done, Harry. Lots of utility for the pistol round, and Astralis on full armor.
Yeah, that is nice meaty buy from the Aristocracy side of things. You know, you've got the smokes on Taz and Rarlan. Looking, I thought this was maybe going to be an outside play, and it is, but they haven't used the smokes here. Instead, they just run the gauntlet, breaking the vents to try and maybe sell that vent drop fast, and that's kept the attention of Astralis at the A site. So now Dupree, here's all these footsteps. There's a player sneaking through the vents behind him. Dupree's caught a phenomenal timing, however. They believe that those vents were clear, and Dupree now could do a hell of a lot. Could shut this entire round down, only good for one, but still a menace in the back line of Aristocracy. They thought they had this B side on lockdown. They've still got to deal with Dupree, and they will. Magisk and Zipnik's left up. 2 versus 3 for these two. And no kills presenting themselves. Manise even going aggressive, just keeping them away from ramp. They can't actually get out because Manise is the bouncer on the door. He's turned them away from that B bomb site. Zipnik didn't have his ID with him, and now they won't let him back in. It's going to be the round for the Poles.
Oh, exits for Astralis, but that's only a consolation frag. 7 rounds, and Aristocracy, I love the pace. I love the confidence to just go for that yard play, running right down towards B. Maybe a bit of a read that Astralis wouldn't have players in the yard, but that's it's a tough call to make, and it works out wonderfully for them. Astralis may be regretting having no kit, and that's one thing. Yeah, having no kit on a round that you give up yard. That's a very ballsy decision from Astralis, and it won't work out for them. 9-7, this potential comeback is well and truly underway. Bunch of Kriegs coming out in round number 2. Astralis forcing up. boost on the ramp, but it may come in too late. Device is up immediately, but he's been flashed, so is Taz. Getting away with that kill. The scout is good to do damage. Mal's even killing Maniz. It's equaled up in a 3-on-3 thanks to that team kill, and the bomb has still been dropped, so they need to go back and grab it. Dupree already in the B site. He has been spotted, breaking that window as well, giving Aristocracy a way into the tunnels, but they are just looking to get the bomb plant and fall back to ramp.
Yeah, for Dupree, he's happy if they go through that gap in the window he's given him, and he was hoping that maybe breaking it might have stopped this B play. However, it has not. 3 players hunkered down in this bomb site. Diha, second kill of the round, making quick work of this attempted force from Astralis. Magisk and Dupree, it's going to be tricky to find any meaningful way back into this round, especially with Diha showing up the way that he is. Dupree still sticking around. And now he's not.
Diha and Maniz have been so good in this map. We didn't really have anyone, stepping up back on Vertigo to believe in that, in that comeback and that chance for Aristocracy to win their map pick. But right here, I think there's far more of a chance, right? Neck and neck with Astralis, 8-9. They may be on the harder side, but with these two guys stepping up and showing their worth, there's a world where Astralis do have trouble here on Nuke. Well, they are right now, only a round ahead, and that force by not working out, they've got to take an eco. They should be 9-9. No reason for Astralis to invest here heavily. They were keen to buy up in those early T-side rounds, only because the economy was such a mess for both teams. But here on the CT side, rather get those guns out as soon as possible. Device on a Zeus. We've got that saved SMG, and Dupree might have to stop an A play. They throw a lot of nades in early, but no commitment here from Aristocracy.
Dupree's tempted some shots out at least, so he knows that there's a lot of players back in Squeaky keeping an eye on this position. Now that they know Dupree's here, though.
Ooh. Oh, no.
He tries to re-peek in, but there's Maniz, bailing Rallen out of danger. That's that saved SMG drop, the one armored player from this round removed. Aristocracy, they've mitigated any real danger of losing this round. Device with his Zeus up on top of the hut. He's mollied down. He actually takes the push into the hut. So pretty ballsy. Still alive. But Aristocracy are leaving nothing up to chance. They're going to head towards outside. Keep these rifles at long range up against the pistol players. And this bomb plant will be found inside of the B site.
And Astralis should be aware, while that molly was good in faking out the A play, what it has done is push Device into a position where he can gain info. He can push lobby and ascertain that this position is empty. Xyp9x is doing that as well. And there we go. Astralis have now realized, oh no, it's B. They're going to have to rotate back down. Nothing to lose and everything to gain with a couple of pistols here. Device now finding that SMG from Dupree's body, and no question as to whether Aristocracy are winning this round. It's just how costly can or will it get. And these catching Xyp9x, second player on the ramp as well, but with only a USP, he's going to have to hit the insta-dink. Oh, and he might.
Hey. Oh, not able to follow up though. Damage found, not enough. Device, he would love to get this kill with the SMG. That $600 makes a bit of difference. Instead, it's the Zeus. Doesn't land. What?
Nice try. Bomb. I imagine he survived in that corner. It should be fine. Usually only takes 1 point of damage from a default plant on B. And that's another round coming in from Aristocracy, rather. Astralis coming in with a buy, Harry. It's long overdue with this score being at 9-9. And they've really got to make it work, right? This T-side could get off to a blitzing start. Devices on the AWP, no armor for it, though. Maniz certainly has his own as well. We'll be taking that outside. Glaive is playing towards the garage and Mini. Smokes to stop a potential push early on, and Molly's next to the red box. That's to cut off that wall of smokes that we see also commonly. But Aristocracy, when they've gone yard, they haven't been keen on those wall of smokes, more so just pushing and taking dry fights. Glaive, getting caught, trying to get into secret there. Had to commit to the duel. He was likely dead anyway. Krieg from above, raining down death. And now a late round smoke take here from Aristocracy. This is a good time for it. No one here to stop this. Device is trying to cover outside, but with utility now starting to come down and Flash is forcing him off the angle, that should be the B site uncovered here for Aristocracy. Now, Astralis, they need to weaken this top site defense. They need to send a player right down.
Man, these flashes are fantastic from Aristocracy and brutal, as they don't allow the Device to see anyone on that cross. Manice even securing the kill onto Dupree. 2 rotations inside of the B site from Astralis. All 3 players here now. However, Mowers might be about to clear the A site. Not going to matter if they lose that bomb. Magisk, he's got it out in the open. Mowers is now going to make the call that this A site is clear. However, that bomb under Dane control right now. Rowland, 1 point of health. That molly almost ticks him down. They've got an avenue back in. Oh, Dia! What a shot out from ramp, just saving Mouse's life as he sneaks across into the crosshair of Device. They've recovered it. Aristocracy going to take the lead, 10-9 now.
And Magis just hit him for 99 in 1, Harry. I don't know if you saw that with the Org holding the stairwell. He dinks him. Almost 100 damage, but not quite. And not quite is not good enough. It's going to be a round for Aristocracy. And to be honest, Magis played that really well, right? Hiding in that corner, getting 2 kills, dropping the bomb. He throws a molly deep to keep Rowland out. He takes another molly off of the bodies of the dead T's and, you know, just really recycles to stop Aristocracy from getting control of that package once again. But eventually they just bleed out the rest of Astralis players. Diho with a massive couple of kills on that Krieg. And now Astralis on the back foot. This is not what we expected coming into their map pick of Nuke. Especially not on the CT side. Yet to get around here in the second half. Pistols, and that's it. Rowland even getting opening kills from Squeaky. This is where he was dying from so much in that first half. Well, now he's the one to give Astralis a taste of their own medicine. And he's waiting for a repeat. Astralis with 2 on ramp, but Aristocracy, they know what they're up against and they're not willing to walk into any stacks, just holding for the pistol aggression. Roof molly, but Dupree won't be affected by it. It's actually going to miss. So, wow, there were 2 going out, actually.
Mouse opening things up. Well, they be ready for Zipnix here at ramp. While he does get the dink off, it is not the kill. So ramp control for Aristocracy. Zipnix can hear all these footsteps.
Ooh.
They'll catch Rowland falling back. Ooh, Dupree just getting out of danger. Goes back in. And going back in is the death sentence for Dupree. Sometimes you can have too much. And now this A site taken. Aristocracy about to lock in an 11th round, trying to take us to overpass. And they're the ones in control of this game. I mean, we've got another buy coming in for Astralis. It's going to feature the AWP on Device. The outside utility, however, from the Polish squad has been doing a stellar job of counteracting that AWP play whenever we've seen it come in. And this is getting worrying now.
Yeah, it's down for Astralis now to start making plays, start getting these opening kills, not subscribing to Aristocracy's, executes in that yard. I'd love to see Device go down towards B and, wrap the secret stairs and play that position with the AWP. Just be that solo B hold. It lets everyone else hold the top site for free. Glaive's gone through the garage. Device is up in heaven. I like the position from Glaive, though. Giving up yard, Device is going to be covering it instead. Glaive is only watching for that mini wrap, making sure that Aristocracy can't go for a 3-pronged A attack, nor wrap round through CT. He has got to grab that bomb. Aristocracy, do they want to go for these outside smokes? Even if they don't commit to them, it's always good to throw them out just to keep Astralis on their toes, especially with no one playing secret right now. No information can be gained. We could just see Rowland try and play behind that on his own, and really there's no way to know for Astralis. There's no way to stop any kind of play. For all they know, there could be 5 players in B right now, so they have to rotate Dupree down. He's going to be covering an empty stairwell. Aristocracy now coming back towards the ramp room, looking to execute into radio. It's Zipnix alone. He has utility. Will he find the right time to use it?
He takes a bit of a chunk away from Aristocracy, and that Molotov has isolated Mowers, but it doesn't matter. The only man who could get out at ramp is the man to win the fight there. And with it, the B ramp taken. Mao is selling this fake while the rest of Aristocracy go back into the A site. Now Astralis this time, they've got players here to try and put a stop to this, and Glaive has done exactly that. Aristocracy, they've been going for these fakes time and time again, and this time Astralis, they've wisened up to it. Mao's alone and in the back line. However, they have a good idea as to where he could be. Only 5 seconds left, so he's just looking to hold on to the AK. A 10th round for Astralis.
Yeah, you could see Astralis were fully ready for that, especially when, you know, Miles gets out ramp, he starts throwing a bunch of utility down towards B, and Astralis just go, nah, I'm not falling for this. You know, Glaive comes back in through Mini from Garage, and, you know, maybe he was going to rotate down Vents if that was a B play, but at the end of the day, Astralis just had more players on that A site, and they're not falling for a 20-second fake on the upper bomb site. Especially when they got Dupree down in B the whole time, because he's realized that, okay, Aristocracy haven't split anyone through secret, right? That was a fake. That wall of smokes outside was just to rumble Astralis, and with no split, it's more than likely that Aristocracy are coming back to that upper bomb site. Great read from the likes of the Danes, and their first round in this second half as well. Never too late, Harry.
Yeah, I mean, with how slow we've always seen Aristocracy elect to play, right? Because they do just love waiting for this aggression to come through. You almost have to go about your process of information gathering a bit different. It's not so much what you do see, it's what you don't see, and where you don't see players when you're up against this squad. Because so often it is just this hold early on, try and deny those early information peaks from Astralis, and then the 5-man dedication, maybe with one player lurking here and there.
Wow. Really,
yeah, there's a big smoke to remove Glaive from this outside area. That allows the silo player so much freedom to move, but the smoke for Garage is missed, and actually...
No, that was actually Glaive smoke. He threw that down so he could peek wide outside and wouldn't get killed from this AWP behind red box. Now Device is going to find that player, and he's found another. Can't get the kill. Taz is so low, and one bullet from Zitnix's Krieg will signal the end of his life. Just Diha left. That wasn't heard. There's no one close by, so they're just playing off of the spot, and they got that, but Diha's got the kill. Can grab this bomb and go down towards B. There's 30 seconds. There's a chance for him to run through secret. Everyone on this top site, and Dupree getting red, but he'll hit this shot. Really nice work from Dupree, and big play from Glaive as well. Throwing that smoke out really just caught those T's off guard. They were trying to get close towards main, I assume, to wrap inside, but not going to be allowed. That's another round for the Danes. 11-11, keeping things close.
I would love to know how Diha processes this game, because to be aware of that flank coming in from Silo even, right? That would have been the second time he caught Dupree in an off position towards outside.
Maybe someone heard it, right? Could have been Comtra's teammates. There's going to be a jump up there. Someone who's got their sound turned up lots. Someone like you, Harry. You know, well, you love a lot of audio at once.
A lot of audio, but that's also because I'm really deaf, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword.
Got to make
right?
up for it somehow. Right?
Yeah, my sound would be perfect for a normal hearing human being. They'd hear everything, but no, I hear nothing.
That's not true. When I put on your headsets, Harry, I have to take them off because everything you have is turned up too much.
Well, you know, you've got to give it 100%, and sometimes even more than that. Turn it up to 11.
That's the rounds that these teams are sitting on. No AWPs. Money on the edge of things for both rosters, more so for Aristocracy. This could be Astralis, you know, taking a leap into this game once again. If they break the money here, that would be heartbreaking for the Polish. Device back in secret. Love watching this position get used. Even with no AWP, it's going to be very valuable. Lots of info as a result. And you can just give up yard with this, right? You want a float player who can spot. That's Magisk right now. He's going to go around CT, play up through heaven, join on ramp if needed. But I don't think he'll be needed on ramp. There's a double setup here. There's Glaive playing on the boost, and Zipnik's waiting to re-peek. Flashes in. Glaive is ready, but Mouse is more prepared. Gets that immediate headshot. Zipnik's trading onto Diha. Device dropping the split. They know this was a B play because of that outside control. And Magisk on that rotate round, his floating has worked out wonderfully. It's only Maniz left alive. Realizes he's tucked in the left corner, but Zipnik should be able to trade, and there it is. Astralis with a 12th round. What a solid setup on ramp. Aristocracy just can't get out of that position. Yeah,
that's the thing. With little floaters like Magisk, it's sometimes hard to flush them away, and that is what they find out there down towards ramp. His position pivotal in deciding the outcome of that round. Another one on the board for the Danes. since we've been seeing this this slight adjustment towards how they've been approaching outside in these last few rounds. We've been seeing more success from them. And finally, they've broken down the economy of Aristocracy, so they have a short sigh of relief, perhaps, in this round. The Rifles making quick work of these outside players. That nade, not gonna find Manish. He's one step ahead. But this one, kept clean. Only Diha left standing. That said, I mean, that... he's pretty good. He's pretty keen.
Yeah, especially with the Deagle, but not here.
I mean, we've seen Diha's Deagle before. We know what it's like, but not in this round. Dupree...
Pause, I will.
Yeah. 13-11. Astralis able to shut up the anti-eco. And continuing towards match and series point. Now another buy available for the Polish squad. This is their last few chances to keep this one going. It's been such a hard-fought battle. It was looking so good for the Poles. And now at the finish line, it could all be stripped away from them. Blowing out the door, maybe switching up the pace. Aristocracy are a team that are always playing these slower rounds. This time, maybe going to speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, they could have if they got that kill to Dupree, but he only jiggles into Rallen's Krieg, doesn't want to commit to the fight, just watching the walkout of Door instead. Smoke back in Heart, that will keep Aristocracy at bay for a few more seconds at least. No one offering themselves up here for Astralis. Device is taking that open secret this time rather than the M4, but Yard is completely empty. Does Dupree get shot through the smoke? That's the question. Mani's actually getting Zipnik's down on ramp. He gets put to 1 HP as well. A dink coming through, but that is not the kill. And a pick opening up this round. That will make Glaive rotate off of A. Dupree's going to get forced out of the hut thanks to that Molotov. Good utility from Aristocracy. Now the Krieg, or sorry, the Orb for Magisk up above doing lots of damage. Molly is out. Mouse is down into the B-bomb site through the vents. 2 players. Dupree wasn't there to stop them. Glaive's on that rotate to try and help out. There's still a lurk in A. There's still Diha in the hut, and Magisk needs to hang around. Bomb is down. Glaive doesn't realize there's a player close, but he could have lined up 2 there. Gets 1 done. Mouse shutting back the door, and the retake and Astralis in the 2-on-2.
Yeah, that bomb, however, is not planted for ramp, so Taz cannot hold from this position. He's got to get in to try and help Mouse out of this one. Damage found there, spamming up through the railing. Taz, only man spotted there. Magisk, double peek from above, and it is that height advantage. They have the high ground, it's over. And that is the 12th locked in for Aristocracy. Another one for the T side. Great stuff from Mouse there to find the openers down towards B.
And that's such an important round as well, right? Like knowing their economy was broken, knowing that they were on the edge. If they lose that, they're on pistols up against 14, and that's not what you want. Well, now they've done it dirty right back to Astralis, who have been left with a glass cannon on device and, you know, no money in the bank after this buy. So there's a chance for Aristocracy actually to still take this map thanks to that round. Nice Molly coming down, but Manisa's smoke extinguishes it, and he's on that lower site. Zipnik has got to realize the potential. He's got to realize that he could be getting wrapped. Watching that window, and good awareness. Maniz is gone. Ramp split coming through, and it is a slaughter for Magisk. 2 kills, dropping the bomb with a 3rd, and Taz is alone in this round. 1 on 5, not even a point of damage done to Astralis, and that might not change.
Well, 1 kill, but yeah, bought so low in that fight with the rotations already come through. The trade was more than secured there for Astralis. An important round for them to win, as you preface that round with, right? Both teams, their economy bottoming out. And that one would have made all the difference, because if the Poles had picked that up, they would have been finding themselves more than likely in the lead. And that would have been, well, I mean, personally, I would have loved it, because then we maybe get Overpass, then we maybe get a 3rd map. And I like this Aristocracy squad on Overpass. They love the more tactical maps, and I think, you know, justifiably so. You've got a lot of young talent. You've got the wizard of Counter-Strike in the form of Taz. And they really do play this regimented style. Train is a map that I absolutely adore watching them on. It was a bit of a shame it couldn't crop up in this series. but I'm sure it will for Aristocracy.
I think back to old AGO as well. Like, that team was so good on train. Actually unstoppable sometimes. Shame that roster never really stayed together, at least long term. Here's the buy. Aristocracy backs up against the wall. Fast play again on Rampage. Sure you want to do this twice in a row, but just got them last time. Zipnix's time to shine, and he drops 2 for 1. There's a trade. There's a org given over that Maniz can now grab. But still, you're running into the B site with more knowledge than ever for Astralis. Glaive is already playing the silo, and he's just jiggling left and right, getting one. Almost finishing off D here as well. There's a wrap in to secure the backline. Device is coming. Maniz is speeding up, and he's found Glaive inside of the site. That flash getting dropped post-mortem, and Device catching a kill with the AWP. Maniz, he's just got to try and run down Dupree, but getting shot in the back. That will be all. Astralis deal with that force buy, and they have no problem doing it. You can hear that noise in the background. That is match series point here for Astralis on their map pick of Nuke.
They've certainly been tested. They've been put through their paces, but the Danish squad showing exactly why they are considered by some to be the best team in the world right now. Aristocracy. Taz with his head in his hands.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. We know this about Taz, and that is that he's very realistic, and he knows coming into this that they are the massive underdogs. But as he said in the interview, you know, they're used to that feeling. They're used to being the ones that no one bets on. And that's the thing. I feel like while you look at this one on paper as easy for Aristocracy to write off, you know that to this man here, he knows how winnable this map was in particular, how doable these situations have been. How this is the one time you've caught Astralis on the ropes, and they've just failed to capitalize on that, at least to its fullest effect. They've still done a stellar job though, man. Like, from my perspective, I'm not Taz. I'm not looking at it like he is. This is, you know, you've made Astralis look beatable on Nuke, a map that was the home to this team for the longest time. Even before the Astralis era, you did not want to face them on this map.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really great game for Aristocracy. It certainly sets us up to now be more excited to watch this team in the group, right? Much as how we had this question with Sprout on the first day of the previous group, well, now we know Aristocracy is legit, but can they keep themselves alive here on Nuke? Oh, it's not looking good, Harry. Bombs dropped in the open, rotate back up from Vents. Magist with 2. Glaive hasn't even been seen. Side by side, Taz has found the kill, but he's hidden. He's stuck behind the T-vent, and the nades are flying in from all directions. Mal's alone, 1-on-4. The Deegs have been good for the Polish, but not this good, Harry. Device is here to close it. Mal's missing the, getting the shot. He follows up, but he's down to 1 HP. A single bullet should end this series, and there it is for Astralis. They will keep this one close. Shut down though. Danes looking damn good to top this group as we already expected, but there are still so many sick teams in this one. We got Fnatic and North still coming up later on, Harry, and what a game this was from Astralis. We're going to have to throw it over to a break. We'll be back with that desk in a second before the next best of 3.